company. Yeah. It's breezy.
Running. Working on myself, I need to shine. Shorty fell in love with a star. Nike on my kicks, I need a ball. Missing on that ass, I got a call. Baby, come and tell me, would you ride with me? Ride with me. Maybe you could talk to me. Anything, baby, would you shine with me? Side with me. Girl, I know it's dangerous, I need your company. Baby, tell me, would you ride with me? Ride with me. Maybe you could talk to me. Anything, baby, would you shine with me? Side with me. Girl, I know it's dangerous, I need your company.
Brothers and sisters, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, males and females, and also the LGBTQI plus community, welcome to yet another episode of e.t.c Conversations. I'm your host, Nicholas. Follow me there on Instagram. It is at Nico_Nicholas to stay updated on the upcoming episodes and also updates of the channel itself. We are there, of course, also on TikTok and Facebook. On TikTok and Facebook, it is just like e.t.c Conversations, and we also do have a WhatsApp channel for those who do not have the mentioned social media platforms, because we are trying to accommodate everyone and anyone. We are not leaving anyone out. So the link to the WhatsApp channel is in the bio. So just navigate through our channel and you will find the link to all our social media platforms in the bio. We are having conversations because that's why we are here, and I can't be having a conversation alone. I'm with the should I fill out number now, but it's fine. I'm a man. Ladies, how are you?
Okay, good. How are you?
You are not shaking, right?
No.
Okay, if you are not, then just introduce yourself there to the people and yeah.
Alright, I think I'll start. So, igama lami Ntombinkosi, and my surname is Pegula. I'm a student at the University of the Free State, and I'm also the founder and chairperson of SHEROES network, which is why we're here.
Okay.
My name is Kulisile Mwandla, and I am part of ALNISA CONTINUA, and I'm the chairperson of ALNISA CONTINUA for 2024.
Hi everyone, I'm also a student at the University of the Free State. I am part of the executives of the SHE organization as a marketing and media director.
Okay, wonderful. So my duty today is to introduce the people who are here, everyone who is here, about each and every one of your organizations, because I would like to believe that there are organizations that work with women and ladies. And since it's Women's Month, why not? Why not? So yeah, please just in that order, give me a brief background of all of your organizations.
Alright, so SHEROES network is an organization that was formed this year. It was formed with the main intention of wanting to find other innovative ways of combating gender-based violence outside, picketing outside courts, doing posters and all of that, which is okay, but we thought we could have other ways of combating gender-based violence, same way as other organizations are doing it. Our main focus would then be empowerment, of course, through girl-child projects, entrepreneurship, and many other factors that lead to women being subjected to gender-based violence, if I may put it that way. So we're trying to give women things that will keep them, that will allow them to be able to be independent, so that you are able to make sure that if there's other factors that may contribute to them being abused and stuff, you know that they're able to have their own money, make their own money and stuff. So you'd know that if there's ever a chance when they're faced with a situation of being abused, they're able to live with the choice knowing that I would still be able to carry myself through.
Wonderful. Yes. Do you think lack of independence in a female can lead to them being a victim of gender-based violence?
Yeah, it does contribute, because before living many things, before living a relationship where you are abused, whether financially, whether emotionally and otherwise, you consider a lot of things before living. So if, for example, you are dependent on your abuser for finance, it would be difficult for you to leave the relationship, because where are you going to get the money? So that is one of the factors that contribute to them being dependent on their abusers. So that is why we're trying to come up with innovative ways of trying to ensure that women are empowered.
You are the founder, right?
Yes.
She's so well spoken. I believe that our ladies are in good hands. So yeah, we will leave you. We will introduce you people how you can reach out to her and also them as we get into this video. But for now, we would like to give the platform to the other ladies to introduce their platforms. Like just briefly give me and the people a rough background of your organizations.
Okay, so ALNISA CONTINUA, it was established in 2020. So ALNISA CONTINUA basically focuses on women empowerment as well. It focuses on mental health. It focuses on mentorship. So in terms of mental health, we really work on campus when it comes to that, and we also don't generalize when it comes to it. We work with both male and with both females. We work with male residences and female residences, where we do dialogues and speak about mental health, where we break stigmas surrounding mental health and other stigmas that may be surrounding women empowerment as well. And then in terms of mentorship, we work with high school girls. We mentor high school girls, particularly those in matric. We help them with applications to university. We help them with applications to bursaries and all of these things. So yeah, that's what we say.
Shout out. You know, I have to commend you on that one, especially of working with high school students, because you know most organizations that are based in the universities, they work so hard focusing on students, forgetting that good students, if they were prepared from high school, when they come here, they are just eye-opened. They know that this is what we're expecting. You get it? They know that, okay, they told me how to apply. I already know that, oh, one says they can teach me how to navigate through Blackboard, check my financial records, you know, all those things. So shout out. Madam, it's a she, it's Sheroes, she ALNISA.
Yeah, she stands for Sanitary Health Education. So this organization was established last year. So the executive just kind of went through change because I just became a new member of it. So the organization mainly focuses on education, educating people through about health, you know, based on sanitary, you know, and it focuses more on females because, like, so the reason it was established is mainly because of the fact that we come from disadvantaged backgrounds. So, you know, it's kind of hard to actually afford sanitary pads, especially for females. So it's not really something that you can control. So she is there to bridge that gap between, you know, getting the pads and the females.
Shout out. You know, I'm really out of it. I mean, because like, you see, all of us here in this place, we are all young. You get it? And now it's a problem now that when you find an older person getting abused. But now when you are getting taught about these things from an early age, you know that even if you come across this situation when you are older, you know how to tackle it. You
Yes,
get it?
definitely.
So I think we touched on GPV a bit. Now I want us to get into some of the student issues. Like oh my God, the women problems. Me, my English bundlers people, they tend to deplete. So do forgive me. So yeah, what do you think the other issues that women or other students who are females are faced with in this day and age?
So I think more than anything, the biggest issue becomes them being integrated, but this issue is something that affects all students. So for both males and females, there's a big problem of them being integrated from coming out of high school to university, moving out of university to the professional world. That is why we're saying that we want to tackle those themes: professionalism, entrepreneurship, financial wellness, so that we're able to properly integrate them, so that you don't find us having challenges of not being able to manage money, or even challenges of not even being able to stand for ourselves in spaces that we arrive, where you find that it happens that let's say you find a job and you're the only female there, and then you start moving in the way that the society is moving, that is excluding women. So it's important also that when we find ourselves in such spaces, we're also able to create space for other women so that we can, bit by bit, bring about gender equality.
Madam, ladies, what is your take on that? Or what are the challenges that you feel women in general, or other students of the University of the Free State, what female are still faced with?
Okay, for me, I think one of the things it also think aligns with she as well, but other female students are facing on campus that I feel like as females you might are ashamed to speak about. It's sanitary pads. Women are ashamed to speak about the fact that I can't afford sanitary pads. So one of the things that also as ALNISA we are fighting is to try and educate and have these conversations about period poverty, making people aware of period poverty. And one of the things that ALNISA is trying to do as well is to come up with our own sanitary pad brand, which is affordable for students. And I think for me, another thing that I find that is a problem is that sanitary pads that are affordable are not in the right places. If that makes sense.
That makes absolute
Like it's not, they are not in the right places.
They are not accessible.
They are not accessible in places where they need to be. For instance, in rural areas, you won't find affordable sanitary. You find pads at spa here at universities. But let's think about it. Most of us can't afford pads that are here. We're not really, but in other areas, where are those sanitary pads where people are actually facing period poverty? But in terms of students on campus, we still have the shame of admitting we have an issue of not being able to afford pads, and that's just my
still of sanitary pads. Do you take donations from people?
we have pad drives.
Okay, we'll get into that later. Madam?
Yeah, she's not wrong. Like most of us are very scared to talk. Nee. So to combat that, we just give out to everyone. Nee. Just to everyone, so that even if you need it, even if you don't need it, you don't have to come out to the spot that you don't have the pads. Because even if someone who has them gets the very same pack as you, well, you don't have them, they're still gonna cover up that you don't want to talk. So it's just.
And now, I don't know if you've noticed or it's been me who hasn't been in the news as I should, but I think the cases of gender-based violences have decreased as compared to the previous years. I don't know if I'm correct, or have they increased? I think we are the relevant people to ask the questions too.
The thing is, as long as there's a person who's been, it's like, let me make an example. I'm a finance student, so let me make an example with unemployment. When you say no, the unemployment rate is low, but there's still one person who's unemployed, and that person is 100% unemployed. So as long as there's still a gender-based violence case that we're speaking about, it's not reducing. There shouldn't be anyone who's being abused. So that's when we can start saying, okay, I equate gender-based violence. But what is it? No, the numbers are going low. As long as there are people who are being abused, it continues to create a worry around everyone.
And also, just to add, not a lot of people report.
Hey.
They are when they are being abused. But there was a case that, but this time it was a male. A male was stabbed by a male. Yes, in my hometown, actually, in my hometown. And this guy is fighting for his life. So I think GPV is not just a woman thing. It's for both male and female. And males also should stand up for other males and not be afraid to stand up for the next guy. Because Tina, as males, as females, sorry, we do stand up for each other. When there's a lady that's voices out, we come out. And then, but when it's a similar situation for guys, I don't think you can stand up for each other.
Yeah, and it's because of the rarity,
It's the stigmas, yes.
the rarity of male getting abused by a female. It's just like, and then like, it's still under the fact that he was abused, and part of the reason that they are scared to talk is because it's just gonna like question his manhood, like not a generation fast, but still enjoy the fact that it's abuse.
And also, even the way I think the people in Java, like for example, our police services, the way they treat such cases is also wrong. Because I knew someone back in high school, this gentleman was raped. He was raped by his, I don't know, by his girlfriend, and that girlfriend was older. Do you get it? Because you see, like, this thing, I don't know if I was having this conversation here or it was an event I attended. They are saying that if there was no consent, then you just can't do it. If the woman does not give consent. What about us? I'm going to say this is no consent. Sometimes I spoil the yeah, I'm not ready.
Yeah, no, and your choices should be respected.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. So now let's get into the thing of gender roles and gender equality. Do you get it? Do you promote gender roles, like the societal expectation from certain genders? Or do you promote gender equality? In daughter must, or we must, or she must?
I mean, when you Mackenzie talk way. I think anyone should do what they're able to do. So if, for example, at my house, my dad can cook while mama if I can spinach, I think it should just be that way. So I think maybe if we can just do away with the societal expectations that if you are this gender, you must do this, if you are this one, you must do this, it would really assist also in terms of your gender equality, because in the gender equality, we are not saying do half and then I do half. Do full you and then I do full me.
Yo, oh God.
Yeah.
Where is my sister? Are you taking notes?
Yeah.
I think I also agree with you, Domi. Do what you can. I think it's very important also in this generation to have open conversations with your partner and be honest, but this is what I can do and this is what I can't do, especially money-wise. I think, especially if the relationship is serious, if it's serious, like you see that it's going somewhere.
You know what? I'll invite you guys again for another conversation. The serious and isolated. Not talk about the safe one.
If it's serious, I think it's very important to have that open communication from finances to the roles in the house. Strength weaknesses, because Kenya now women are working, males are working, we're all doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So we just need to help each other out to some way and somehow. Yeah.
I totally agree.
On what? That we should have another conversation on the
It's both a choice.
Okay, people. Now I would like to get some insight on all of your individual organizations. This year, last year, 2020, that was the years of establishment. I would like to understand, like, what have you established, what have you achieved so far as organizations? How long have you been in it?
Yeah, it's been a few months. I'm sure it's a few days older than the podcast. But it's not been long. So we established it at the beginning of the year in terms of like the documentation and everything is, and then we only started fully functioning in May, June, with starting to initiate programs and all of that. Yeah.
I can say for someone who has started this year, initiation is an achievement.
Yeah.
And also being consistent. You know, one thing about, even me, I don't want to lie, like me personally, it's also someone who started something like this.
Yes.
It was very, very easy to start, trust me. I was like, oh my God, I want to do this. And I'm like, shoot. But it's not easy to randomly think of people and DM them, write on paragraphs, and then we have to, because before you invite someone, you have to go through everything. So trust me, like, keeping up the consistency is not easy. So I think I can give you a shout out to that. And also the fact that you are here, it's part of operation. So we are here, we operate. So it's part of operation. So shout out, madam, and the conversations wishes you all the best. And we'll be there to support you. As your younger brother. I think you're older than us.
Yes.
As your younger brother. Okay, let's go that side. Small, big.
Yeah.
Let me not
This
say.
one is the sister of everyone else.
Let me not say small. Let me say young, old. Yeah. No,
She on its own has achieved a lot. For example, like it was established. I was not there. I was still in high school.
Wait. Before you get into it, when was it established specifically? Last year. Do you think they have a year in existence?
Yeah. So I was not there. So with me in it now, so it's about to go down because there's this event. There's this event where it's a Women's Day Summit where that will be taking part. She integrated with SHEROES network. So let's just say it's the beginning of this year for she.
Okay.
We come cry here when we meet our friends.
I think it's been maybe 4 years now.
Oh yeah. I think it's 2020.
4 years. 4 years. I think ALNISA has achieved quite a lot. I think on campus, I think ALNISA has been able to build relationships and maintain relationships. And the reason why I'm saying this is because ALNISA is still a small organization. As much as it's been operating for 4 years, but it's still small. We still rely on working with other people. So we have achieved like maintaining those relationships and working with residences to a point that we are recognized on campus. When residences want to, they want to do dialogues on mental health, they want to do dialogues on women empowerment, they call on ALNISA, they reach out on ALNISA. So I think ALNISA has achieved to build a brand for itself on campus. It's recognized. The fact that SHEROES could even come to us and like, can we please work with you for this certain event, which is quite big.
Yeah.
I think it speaks to it for itself that ALNISA has achieved building a brand on campus. We want to work on outside campus, work with more schools, more high schools, and work with other universities. There should be executive committees at CBT, whatever maybe. So now we want to work outside. I think we really have built a good brand on campus.
By the way, what does ALNISA mean?
Women forward. I think it's it's another language, but ALNISA is women and then continue is
ALNISA is a synonym for women.
Yes.
Okay. So I think one thing also that grabbed my attention, because I was communicating with you, right? Yeah, one thing that grabbed my attention, like for me to actually say, okay, let me invite her, was the event. I think it is the event that she was talking about. Can you please just can you just briefly take us through the event that all of you guys are working on, and how have you guys come upon together and to work on it? Why did you decide to work together?
Alright.
I'll give it to you, leadership first.
Okay, I think we can answer it, with the Uskuli, because so the event is a 2-day series. The first day is the day where we are having the summit, and then the second day we will have the walk. So Chair of ALNISA will speak about the walk, and then I can speak about the main day which is the summit. So on the day of the summit, we are tackling these things that I was telling you about, that the organization is focusing on: that is leadership, women empowerment, transformative feminism, entrepreneurship. So we'll be having 2 panels for the day. So the first panel will then focus on mental wellness entrepreneurship and financial literacy. And then the second panel will then be the panel that will also be focusing on leadership, women empowerment, and transformative feminism. Because so for the first panel, it was important that as much as we want to have these robust conversations, we wanted to first start with how are we feeling inside more than anything, mental wellness, check in on each other, and then also then bring in the career conversations, and then also bring in the issue of transformative feminism equity. How are we really going about the right way, fighting the struggles that women continue to face today? So that was generally the idea around the event. So for maximum impact, because there's always something that is happening on the 9th of August. Whether government, whether the university, I'm sure the university has a breakfast and don't also arrange. No, no, I'm assuming because everyone does something in the day. But for us, it was important that the impact of the event goes beyond that day. So you'd need to have a lot of people who are coming to hear, who are coming to have the conversations, because tomorrow she'll be working. I'll be somewhere. So Guti, with the conversations that we had on that day, they are able to take them as far as they go, or everywhere they go with them. So that the event were able to have maximum impact, and it lasts way after the 9th of August. So that is why it was also important that we come together as women-based organizations that are existing in the campus space. So we're still looking to reach out to more, but so far it's just the three of us. So Uche will just take us through the walk and why the walk. But yeah, we're excited more than anything.
Before the chair, I would just like to touch on what you said, saying that events and occurrences that happen on the 9th of August, they have an impact that lasts even after that day.
Yes.
And when you have, it's like you have one day to cover 364 days. So you really have to make sure that it's an impact. And me, what I'm going to do definitely is to make sure that this episode is there until the 9th of August of 2024. Until hopefully even next year you will listen, because I want to operate until I can't operate. So hopefully even next year I will have, if not you, maybe new faces from the organization to come.
Or even more other organizations that would be established from us.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? But other than that, shout out, it's a very lovely conversation that I'm hearing up to so far. It's very, very nice to show that you are not just doing, it's like you are selfless and you're considerate of others. So shout out also to you guys. Shout out to you. So Chairperson, that's take us through the walk.
So on day 2, we are going to have the walk. So basically the aim of the walk is to honor those who have, the women who have died of GPV, and even those who have survived GPV. So basically the purpose of the walk is just to also encourage others to report cases of GPV and just to raise awareness of GPV, and also maybe to even encourage males to report when they are being abused or if they're experiencing GPV as well. So basically that's the aim of the walk. It will take place on the 10th of August, and we're hoping to start the walk at around 10 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, it means that the movement will start on the 9th.
Yes,
And
it's
then
on the 10th. It's the walk.
It's the long walk to
Yes.
Not ALNISA Continua, but to ALNISA Continua.
No, but it also still makes sense. But yeah, I hear you.
Madam, any take on that? Because I don't want us leaving you out. We are here. We are here. Just feel free.
Yeah, okay. So we'll be more into deep with she, with SHEROES, on the 9th, because we'll be, like I said, we give our pets to everyone. We give our pets to everyone taking part in the summit, having talks, letting them know that it's not something to be like it's something that you can talk about. It's not a
It's not to be
disgrace.
ashamed of,
It's not
yeah.
to be ashamed. It's not a disgrace. It's fine to talk about it. It's natural. You don't.
It's not natural.
It's natural. It's natural. It's not natural. It's not our choices. Like it doesn't even come.
Yeah, it has
to
nothing
the
to do
choice.
with you.
So don't feel ashamed about talking about it. So we just integrated on that.
Okay. Definitely. So today, sorry, as we are here, all of us, all I see is females, and not that I'm against it or anything. But then now I would like to know that do you also work with males? Do you involve males on to work with the organization hands-on, not just to come and support? Do you have males that support you in terms of maybe collecting pads, distributing information, any sort of help or engagement that you get from the males who are also fighting against this?
Are they willing?
Previously, we've had meals on our EC.
Mm.
I think like 2 so far on our EC. So we do encourage men to join us. And also, as I said, that we do work with male residences, especially when it comes to mental health. We do have dialogues with male residences. And then also we do encourage males to help us with collecting pads. That I remember back in, when was it? 2022, we had like a campaign with when we asked males to buy pads and take a picture with the pads, because some males also feel ashamed to go buy. They also feel ashamed to go buy, and we try to educate you guys in terms of periods, menstrual, the cycle, for you guys to understand what's happening when your girlfriend is vomiting, your daughter is, why are they experiencing this? We want you to understand what's happening. So that was the whole purpose of the campaign, for you guys not to feel ashamed when someone, your sister, your mother, your girlfriend asks you to go buy a pad. You don't feel ashamed, just go buy it. And also, do you know a pad with wings? Can you identify?
With wings.
Can you identify?
And they are sent and unsent.
Do you know that?
Exactly why we include men in the organization, to educate them about that. Because as much as it's a female-based organization, also men need to know some things.
You need
Like
to know.
the scent and scent is not really good for female, so they actually go for unscent. Imagine your girlfriend
Yeah, because me,
saying,
I'm going to buy strawberry. To be romantic.
imagine your girlfriend be like, baby, can you please go buy me pets, and then when you come back with scent, and she doesn't use scent. Never.
What else she want?
Or she wanted the ones without wings and brought when I wings that kind of thing. Why? Because they're not educated about it.
Yeah, so
Amara, do you guys know the type of underwears we like?
Yes.
what kind of animal?
It's not about what you like though.
Alright. Okay, it's fine.
It's not like we like being on videos.
See, exactly.
We don't like being on, but it happens.
Yeah. But I think ALNISA also had this other initiative that they were doing. They were inviting me. It was like a podcast.
Yes.
And then they had that thing that makes you feel. How does it feel when someone has filled?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's really something kind of being dramatic. Purpose not that bad. Being dramatic.
Yeah,
So I can have
bridge
pilot, you
at
can make
the-
me have pilot.
With
Yeah.
the machine though, you don't get. You just experience the pain.
Is the machine legal?
So we just give you an idea
How it feels like, and then you can stop saying it's dramatic.
No matter how is that
Dramatic.
machine legal?
I should have brought it yesterday.
You should have.
So that's what we do. We really try to educate you guys when it comes to these things.
Yeah, I hear you. I do capture. I feel concerned. You know how like it's, me when I'm sick, I'm not saying that I period pains are sicknesses, but whenever I'm sick or you pain, or sometimes you can just tell it. Me when I'm sick, I just want to be there. I just want to sit alone, have my favorite meal, watch my favorite movie and everything. It would really be bad to have someone do everything for you that you like without them having to ask.
Or with them understanding what you're going through.
Exactly, because I don't think like I don't think there's a female old mind, like just relaxing on that. You get your things there, you get your scented or unscented things. Now I'll know not to buy strawberry flavored. Okay. So shout out people. So this this event of the 9th of August, which are events are coming just in case this is uploaded later. People can know that okay, we do have this event that they can support.
People should definitely look into following us on our social media pages. I think more events that we'll either do individually or together will announce them there. But with us following following the event of the 9th of August, we want to do a mass dialogue. So the mass dialogue would just be a space where we'll be uniting women who will be sitting down to draft, not necessarily an act, but a research. Yeah, we'll be sitting down to draft research and do research on these innovative ways that we're talking about of combating gender-based violence outside the ones that we already have now. So we'll be looking into the acts, how are they accommodating us, how do we change many other things outside just going to the police station and demanding that the case is being fixed. So that is what is following for us. But more than anything, people should just be on the lookout on our social media pages.
I'll definitely leave the links in the description.
I think coming for us now, we're trying to do a stationary drive for the ladies that we are mentoring at high school. So there'll definitely be a post on that on our social media, and then you guys can just help us to fundraise or to continue busy with fundraising for that, or maybe donating stationery that we would like to donate. Anything small or big can help.
So for she, since it's a new executive, so we're still trying to establish some new things. We're starting off with the event. So for more updates, everyone should just follow us on Instagram. We only have an Instagram page currently. Everything's not set up yet. So on Instagram page, it's Sanitary Health Aid Association.
Sanitary health.
Aid, it's like education aid association.
So the event are gentlemen also allowed to come and attend. Are we allowed to be part of the work?
The walk?
No, the walk is fine. The walk, come.
So the one on the 9th.
Because we'll be talking.
We can have you on Saturday.
Yeah, so that they feel free to come.
One is for apart.
Because we are talking. I need some men's conference, so I don't go in a lot.
Yeah, there was a men's Lekgotla this weekend. Did you go to the men's Lekgotla?
Which one?
There's a, I think they do it monthly or something. But there's something that there's an event that social support does for women. For men, it's called Men's Lekgotla, so they meet, and then I saw last month they went to Lesotho too, and yeah. I'm not really sure about it, but yeah, how does it work? But I know there's a Men's Lekgotla.
And also for this event, the only reason that is coming up to my head that makes me support us gentlemen not coming is because what happens if maybe a female is there, they are abusive boyfriend. So
Yeah.
right. That's the only reason I'm supporting it. By the way. So yeah, other than that, people I think you did touch on how people can support you and everything. So now going into the Women's Month, what ways would you like us to care? What ways would you like for us to care throughout the month or throughout the year, since we'll probably be having more conversations like this next year? So what ways would you guys individually like to give us with? And if there's anything I have left out or did not highlight or did not mention you can really raise it up.
For women, I could just say, you are the flowers in the light of the world. Never stop shining.
And me, I'm saying as many.
Say Marsha. I think for me, more than anything, what I would want us to carry throughout is for us to not make the struggles of women a women's month thing only. I would like for us to continue championing in the small spaces that we are in, at home, school, in class, at work. More than anything, we should just try to don't go up alone, bring up the other women with you. And once you've brought all of them with you, try and fight those small struggles that they go through. So more than anything, will be a safe space for them. I think I would want to say that throughout the year, even next year, even the other year, until we achieve the liberation of women.
For me, I would say to them, try to find your purpose as women. Don't find your purpose in other people, because I think that's what don't be saying. That's what leads sometimes or contributes to GPD. Now, once we feel like my purpose is bad, you can't get out. So find your own purpose, something that you can do on your own. That makes sense.
That makes perfect sense. And me, one thing that I can say, ladies, I mean, nothing without you. We are nothing without it. It's like, I think I remember I meant just motivate. Whether she's a woman that brought him down, or she's a woman who wants to see himself, or she's a woman that, women are our biggest motivator. So we need them. So now, before I wrap it up, this is not part of the lineup. So this one just you see.
No, speak.
Okay, I want you guys.
No, the thing is, sorry to disturb you. The thing is, you know, when you're someone who watches the podcast, you know when you're about to divert, you're about to speak about something very funny. But let's allow you now. You now the thing. But normally, when it gets to this part, hey, people are under.
Okay, I'm going to mention two things, né? And first of all, you're going to say, okay, I will do this one, and I will do this one, or I wouldn't do any of them. You're going to tell me why you wouldn't do any of them, and you tell me what are the thoughts of it. And did you get the instructions?
Yeah. So you choose one or you don't choose
Both of them, you engage in both of them. You tell me, you do this one, or this one, or we should do them both, or we should not do any of them, and why wouldn't you do them?
So choosing one is not an option.
No, you can choose one. You can say I can do this one
And
because
why
of this
you
and
not do
that,
the other one?
but this one I need a normal. Am I captured?
Yes, captured leadership.
Oh my God, this is not a political engagement. You know, Sunday we'll be having a political engagement, and I will be called leadership and movement throughout. But yeah, it's fine. So the things are polyandry and polygamy.
What's the first one?
Polyandry and polygamy. Is it polyandry?
You're going to play and lunch.
English.
I need to we have polygamy, which is that one. If I'm mistaken, people don't come at me. My English bundles, you see, if out of trouble. So we have polygamy. Polygamy is that one where a man marries more than one woman. And then polyandry is where a lady marries more than one man. Whenever you are ready.
I don't think I would do any of them. I don't think I would do any. I don't think personally I would want to have more than one woman. I think one would be enough. But also I wouldn't want a husband who wants 10 wives.
Also, you can have 9.
No, you can have one, and that is me only.
Why?
I think ukuvumelana nesithembu it comes from environmental okhulekile. So if you grew up as seeing it as something that is normal, it's easy for you to be able to live in it. I grew up in a town in Zeeland, so there isn't something like this table is like that. Like if I was cheating when and what is to love TV. So for me, it's not something that I'm used to, so I don't think I would agree.
I don't want. I have a lot of questions, but because it's not part of today's motion, we are not going to get that deep in. But they can let us know in the comments. Polyandry or polygamy, why or why not?
I share the same sentiments on both. I wouldn't do both. I wouldn't do both. I don't want to share. I don't want to share. I don't want to be shared.
Share this, share the share.
Because with the other one, you're being shared.
Yeah.
And then the other one, I'm sharing with someone. And I don't want that.
But as a lady, I think you as a lady, no, it's fine. I don't want to get cancelled.
Yeah. Because I want to be the first ones to cancel you.
Okay, I would do one. I wouldn't be involved with too many words.
You would want to be.
Would not.
Oh, really?
Okay. Mainly because of Ismail. Oh, I kind of feel like it tarnishes Ismail.
What is that? Is it like reputation or something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Same thing, Kumakazu. Okay. It's I have like seen and I like concluded that hey, men will always be men. Yeah, bro. So what's the point of me, my man coming to me and be like, I'm gonna take a second life, ne? And then I'm saying, and I'm like, no, Uzoyek. He's gonna get, in fact, he's gonna bring me more behind my back. Then if I like, okay, it's fine. Then he'll be restricted to the third one because I was kind enough to let him take a second wife. Because if you let's start enjoy like you imagine so I would agree to I would agree to this thing. It's actually a no, like it wasn't, so yeah.
You would agree to it. Would you agree to it if you are the first wife, or would you be the seventh wife? Would you agree to be the seventh wife?
Okay. It's 10 is the limit, ne? It's 10 is
Really?
Yeah, it's even the limit.
See the limit or see the limit?
On my perspective, it's really good limit.
Oh.
Max of 2.
You know?
Because what are you doing with seven women? Women are a nuisance. What are you doing with 7 women? And where do like this is more than loyal.
And I think this thing about accepting is term, it also goes with the saying that men will always cheat. Although I don't understand it because me, I'm a man and I don't cheat. So I'll never understand it. How are you? How are you? Yeah, and I don't cheat. So we are still going to get into that, right? But then other than that, how can people reach out to you? Just leave your social media profile, your social media handles, where can people reach out to you, interact with you? But then if you feel like there's anything else that you would have liked to mention that I did not give you the platform to raise it before you give out how people can contact you.
I don't think there's anything that I would want to raise from my side, but we are available on all social media platforms, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, at Sheroes Network. And if you're looking into contacting us directly, because you know with DMs, it can be very slow in terms of response. Our email is sheroesn@gmail.com.
And you said you are on all social media platforms. Is there like for instance, me on Instagram, I have a link that redirects you to all the social media platforms. Do you have like a link where like when someone goes to Instagram?
Oh no, we don't have it. Okay. But you'll assist us most of
Definitely, no problem.
So you can reach us on Instagram at ALNISA CONTINUA. It's at ALNISA CONTINUA on Instagram. Also on TikTok, it's also at ALNISA CONTINUA. Also on our email, ALNISACONTINUA@gmail.com.
For She, you can contact us on Instagram. Instagram handle is Sanitary Health Aid Association. So because everything is not established as yet, everything will be uploaded on that site.
And it's been a lovely conversation, ladies. Thank you for pulling up SHA, She, and Sheroes, and also ALNISA Continua. And the conversations continue. We are there also on all social media platforms. Follow us: Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. On Instagram, it is at Nico_Nicholas. But I'm thinking of changing. I'm going to try to. I'm thinking of of transferring my social media platform, because it was my personal account. I'm thinking of transferring it to e.t.c Conversations, because I think most of those followers, they are for e.t.c Conversations, not me. Me, I'll start my own personal account. But in the meantime, it is at Nico_Nicholas on Instagram, on TikTok and Facebook. It is at e.t.c Conversations. We do have a WhatsApp channel that you can join, that is stay updated, just in case you are like Innocentia, who was born in 2000. Innocentia, people, I always tell Innocentia, she doesn't have Instagram. People who don't have Instagram, it's like they were born in 1900s, but were only discovered in the 2000s. But it's fine, we are now there. So we do have a WhatsApp channel, just navigate through the bio and you'll find the link. Please do join, subscribe, comment, and share. Show these ladies love, because I'm sure they love you. I love you. You know the vibes. Shout out.
Company, yeah. It's breezy.
Running. Working on myself, I need to shine. Shorty fell in love with a star. Nike on my kicks, I need a ball. Missing on that ass, I got a call. Baby, come and tell me, would you ride with me? Ride with me. Maybe you could talk to me. Anything, baby, would you shine with me? Side with me. Girl, I know it's dangerous, I need your company. Baby, tell me, would you ride with me? Ride with me. Maybe you could talk to me. Anything, baby, would you shine with me? Side with me. Girl, I know it's dangerous, I need your company.